And rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And touch the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. And up to the knuckles. And we're going to do some fingers. I'm going to do a different ball. We're going to do index finger and thumb. Middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand, index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. Let's bounce the ball today. Dribble. High, low, different hand. Moving around. Three, two, one. Go on the ground. And assess how the feet feel. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot, press down 3 times. Press down on each of the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball through the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise the toes and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. 3, 2, 1. Release, reassess, repeat. Middle of the foot. Knuckles. Roll across. Middle of the foot, wiggle the toes. Or rest the toes. Raise and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And strip it. Three, two, one. Release, get the ball out of the way. Reassess and shake the tree. Three, two, one. Center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And the center with ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, step to the side and gather in starlight. And turn, same thing in the other direction. And center. Let's take some steps forward. And elbow towards the opposite knee. And slap the opposite heel in front. And behind. Take your cross step with a twist and a punch. And then walk. March. Or jog. Going to do the 6 stretches to open up today. No squats. Do you want to do those? Think I'm going to run. Whatever you do, be safe. You can do what you're doing, of course. And we got some bands after class. And I'm going to get going on a sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10. 20. 30. Rest. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands up overhead. Come up on your toes if you can. Back down. And back if you can. Back to center, drop one hand, bend in that direction. Come back to center, go the other way. Center, interlace the fingers. Bring the hands to the chest and push out. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back and raise the hands up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Head is back. A little higher. Come on down and shrug. And do a swing stroke forward. Brilliant crawl. And then backstroke. And a breaststroke. Bend the arms, tap the shoulders. Bring one arm across the body, press in at or above the elbow. Same thing with the other arm. First arm behind the back, press down and in on the elbow. And then the other arm. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And come on down and rotate to the neck. Go the other way. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. Come to center, tuck in the chin. Look to one side. Drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Back to center, still tuck. Look the other way. Drop chin. And bring the chin up and look up. Back to center, form an L. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release. Squeeze. release, and squeeze. Release, let's grab the stick. I'm gonna put one leg out to the side and bend it, put the stick into the arch of the other foot and slide down to stretch the inner thigh. Come on up, do the same thing the other way. Come on up. Bring the stick in front. Bring the toes about 6 inches away of 1 foot. Drop the hole on the top of the collarbone. Slide down. Lift the sole of the foot if you can and wiggle it. Come on up. Press the sole of that foot against the stick. And same thing with the other leg, starting with the hamstring stretch. And then the calf stretch. And it's a Booyah stick day, so we're gonna bring the stick in front and do some flip flops. And then take the stick and make some big circles in front of you, pushing out. And then reverse and pull in. And then do some lateral moves in one direction. And then the other. And stick behind the back and the crook of the elbows. Twist the waist. If you can, lean back, otherwise keep twisting. Come on back to center, tuck in the chin and back like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. Twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. Then bring the stick up over the head, down below the waist, back up over the head and back down if you can. Back and forth. And then stop at the shoulders and push out. Where you stick to one side, hands out or near the top, and swing it behind. And same thing on the other side. And we're going to bring a stick to the middle, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two at the top, step back. Come up on your toes for a second, back on your heel for a second, and go rolling back and forth about 15 times. And then bring the stick to one side. Put all your weight on one leg, get the toes of the other foot on the ground. Lift the stick if you can. Otherwise, if you need to, keep it there. Don't you move your leg around if you can. Whatever you can do, and then move the stick around if you can. Three, two, one. We're going to do the same thing the other way. Stick is on the ground, toe is on the floor, all the weight is on one foot. Increase it if you can. By moving the foot, lifting the stick, and moving the stick. Three, two, and one. Down. All right. Let's put the sticks down. And get ready to open up. Great stretch before you go to bed or whatever you're working at the computer for extended period. Opens everything up. We're going to start. Feet are about hip width apart. We're going to bring the arms up, sides, overhead, grab on wrist, and pull straight up. And hold. And then bring the arms down onto the thighs. Hinge at the waist, bend the knees slightly. If you roll your hands down your legs to your feet, bring it back up your leg. And out. Up. Grab the other wrist. Pull straight up. And back down. We're going to do two more on each side. Down the leg. Out. Grab and pull. And down. And down. One more each way. That's the best one. Let's come down. All right, we're gonna bring the arms up overhead again. Grab the wrist and pull back into the side and hold. You come back to center, grab the other wrist, go the other way. And two more each way. First way, first side. Other side. First side. Second side. And back to center. We'll do some chest openers. I'm gonna do 3 with the arms fully extended and then 3 with the arms, with the hands behind the head. So extend the arms, go back, inhale. Behind the head. One more. All right, I'll meet you on the floor. We're gonna be on our backs. It's not the right camera. There we go. All right. Gonna do a single leg knee pull. One leg is extended, grab the other knee, bring it up to the chest. And if you want, using the opposite hand, bring it across the body. Come back to center, extend that leg, bring the other knee up to the chest, hold. And then use the other hand to bring it across. All right, back to center. We're gonna do 2 more each way. Chest. Pull across. Center. Chest. Across. And 1 more each way. Cross. Lift it down. And back to center, last one. Chest. And across. And center. Put the soles of both feet on the ground and do some windshield wipers, going side to side with the knees. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we're gonna turn around, hands and knees. Let's do some cat cows. Chin tuck. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. And cat. Cow. And let's get up. 4, 7, 8 breath. Do it at your own pace. I'm gonna do about 5 rounds myself. 4 in, 4 for 7. Exhale through the mouth 3. Inhale, amazing. Here we go. And rub those hands together. Chi. Put the chi ball down, chew, and center. Deep breaths. We are opening our hearts. Pausing and exhaling to send it out. Center. 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. And gather from below. And ah.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, Nina. Enjoy.
You too.
I
You too.
shall.